princess.
So we've had the docuseries on Netflix. His book is about to come out, and now Harry is doing an interview with ITV journalist Tom Bradby in order to promote the book. You know what, Rebecca? For a couple that really just want their privacy, they're doing a really good job of not getting it.
Aren't they? This is the biggest PR campaign that I think that we've seen this century, potentially, for the couple that wanted to go away to America and live a lovely, happy ever after life. You've got your lovely ever after life. Hang on a minute, I'll get my words out. You've got your lovely, happily ever after life. You're living in your multi-million-pound mansion. You've told your story on Netflix. I really think that 6 episodes on Netflix could have been spent for far better reasons and far better causes than their narcissistic trail of a love story. Your love story's great. Knock the rest of it off.
Spot on. Do a pantomime about Harry and Meghan's love story.
Somebody will be. I'm sure somebody will be writing it. But he's... I don't know what else there is to say about that, Amy. I don't know what else he could possibly put in this book that we haven't seen in the 6 hours of Netflix.
I mean, I'm kind of getting to the point where I think if you like them, read it. If you don't, put it down. But I will always say that Prince Harry's done great things for mental health and getting awareness. And I remember he talked a lot about some of the therapies he'd had, and people hadn't really heard about that in the mainstream before. So I think he does more... Well, I know he does more good than harm. Controversial as that, maybe in the current crisis of the monarchy.
When we talk about bombshells, did you actually find any bombshells in that Netflix?
Not enough, not nearly enough.
I'll tell you what the bombshell was for me, is that neither of them were posh enough for the royal family. They just couldn't buy into the ridiculousness of it. I think they were ostracised by the royal family, and I think they probably were a little bit, not because of the race, but because they're not posh.
I just don't think they liked him.
And also, I think she was so totally naive. She was completely ill-advised. She didn't have enough people around her to explain this is how it works.
She's a bit American.
I think the other bombshell was quite how motivated they are by money. Now, that might make me sound as naive as Meghan Markle, but the fact that they sat on that poolside of Tyler Perry, the actor, and Harry said, this could all be ours, as opposed to the little cottage they were living in Kensington Palace. It was like, OK, you're showing us actually what you are motivated by. They're motivated. And then how pleased they were when she got a text from Beyonce.
Yeah. I mean, but you would be.
Prince Harry, how can you be impressed by Beyonce?
I know, yeah, that's kind of the things that I was just like, you're really dissing this cottage, and it's like, that's a beautiful little cottage in a very expensive part of London,
but not what you would expect a prince to live in.
But also,
I think that's only the point that we're making. A lot of it has been, like, willfully misinterpreted in the most aggressive, horrible way possible, when I think a lot of it was quite innocent.
Maybe.